What up, what up, what up, and welcome back to Married to Sports Podcast. With me, as always, I have Hot Rod and the
What's
Diabolical
up,
One. It's Monday. We
everybody?
got Chris, and what is
Good
up,
morning.
Demetrius? What's going on, guys?
Oh,
Y'all having a
yeah,
good
the
weekend or
women
what?
and men in hockey for the USA won gold. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's
You
get it.
know,
Let's get
Hell of
it.
a weekend. Great week. Great basketball weekend, too, for
Oh,
college.
come on. Oh,
yeah.
There were
college.
some great
College.
games.
All
There
right.
were some great games. Lakers got their
Congratulations,
asses.
Roger.
Hey, what the hell happened to the Lakers last night with the Boston? Holy shit.
So can
I
I
know.
say
I
something?
think the Lakers too. I
Can I
feel
say
bad.
something to that? And I'm glad you said it, Daibo. This is why the NBA is an unwatchable sport. It's an unwatchable product. And it gets to this point where I'm going to say, if I can sit in my living room and see that every time that Luka Doncic got the ball, he was shooting, and it made no sense for him to do that. Kennard shooting almost 50% from three has not took more than 4 3-pointers in a game since he's been with the Lakers. Make that make sense. That does not make sense. No one coaches like that. I'm
Did
sorry,
you see
man.
the shot? Did you see the shot Luca took just before halftime?
Yes, it was
He was
terrible.
almost in the, he was almost at the logo, and I'm like, wait. And he had time to get closer, and he was like, way back there. I'm like, what?
Oh,
No.
and it's almost it's not almost, it is. It's an insulting, it's an insult to intelligence to the fan that watches basketball. And we're supposed to think these guys are actually playing real, legit basketball.
That left after the 90s. 90s was the last decade that they actually still elbowed. And
It ain't even about the elbow. Play smart. Play team basketball.
it was then.
Well, I'm talking about now. I'm just
Yeah.
talking about now. It's like,
Yeah.
where is we spend so much time talking about who LeBron James is, who Luka Doncic is, who Steph Curry is. We're not talking about basketball anymore.
Yeah.
You know
The
why?
media has a lot to
You know
do with
why?
it.
Here's what it starts with. You ready? Little Bobby is the greatest little basketball player that has ever played. My dad's going to coach my next team. It's about me. It's not about team.
Well, that's just not in basketball, though.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just
We could go ahead and spread it across the board.
Yeah,
Well, baseball is next. Trust me, baseball is
God,
next with that, because I umpire baseball here locally, and I can tell you the daddy ball that I see in the youth leagues is phenomenally just yeah. So, but you know what, man? Hey,
man.
I refuse to buy, and I like I said, I will watch NBA from a distance. I will watch it from afar. I will never pay to go see an NBA game until they change.
Right.
I have such a hard time watching them
We've
now.
talked about this because I would have to drive to Atlanta or Memphis or Charlotte to catch a close game. And if there's a Spurs or Thunder or somebody coming into town, they're not going to tell me who's sitting. And if I'm going to see specific players and then they're sitting, I'm like, well, shit. I
we've
just
talked
spent all
about
this money.
we've
Yeah, we
talked
talked
about
about
that
this.
before.
That's what I mean.
Honestly, when your son's a Steph Curry fan and Golden State is one time a year and coming to your city, are you really going to, and tickets, whatever they cost now? I hadn't looked in a while, but are you going to drop a grand to go see your favorite player that you can't even see?
That's the
Nope.
basketball died when Kobe Bryant left. Sorry. And for anybody that disagrees with that, they just didn't know what kind of guy Kobe Bryant was. Basketball died when Kobe Bryant was the last of the greats. He was.
Last of the true old blooded, cold hearted, whatever you want to call them, players there was Kobe Bryant. You're right.
Yep,
You know.
Black Mamba.
Anyway, what's on the menu tonight? What we cooking?
Well, it's funny that Dino brought up men's hockey. Well, not men's hockey.
Just hockey.
Hockey in general. We got hockey in general. We men and women both won gold. It's kind of interesting that they both beat Canada. However,
Attaboy.
I wanted to play a quick game. Bench cut
Okay.
start. Bench
go.
cut start.
Start
Gretzky.
start Gretzky.
Gretzky,
Start Gretzky.
Ovechkin.
Bench Ovechkin. Cut Crosby.
Crosby.
Ditto.
I agree.
I'm sorry, man. And
agree.
listen, and I love Sid the Kid. I do, but he in that order, he's the odd man out of those three.
He Brandon, I don't know how much of the Olympics you got to watch, and it's no fault of your own if you're working, okay? And if you haven't had a chance to go back and watch some of the replays of some of the games, when Sid got hurt the other day, the play you could tell that Father Time is on his back like a monkey, and when he got hurt, I'm like, that may be of the end in a quick manner for him because it just he play well in some games early on, but yeah, they were playing against some scrubs. Some of these teams just played some players get the next round. But once they were playing the better competition, he looked slow. He
Sidney
looked slow
Crosby.
out there.
He's old man. He's my
Crosby,
age.
38. You're right.
Listen, they don't have leg day for a reason. They don't skip leg day for a reason either.
Right.
These guys, when they get towards their 40s, I mean, they're just not in the same physical shape as these younger players are because they just can't do it like they used to.
Nope.
They have to do body management just to get out there and skate. They do.
So I'm the only one that apparently.
Man,
is
I will take Ovechkin's shots any day
and
over a complete game from Sid the Kid.
You understand?
I start
Ovechkin is
Gretzky.
record, right?
I bench Crosby. I cut Ovechkin. I have Gretzky. What do I need Ovechkin?
In case Gretzky get hurt, and now I got Gretzky again all over again.
Cool.
Well,
I have a scorer. I don't have a person that can give
But here's
assists.
what
And
Ovechkin
don't
does
have a
give
person
you
that plays
over
defense.
Sid the Kid and Gretzky. Ovechkin will fight your ass.
Yep.
In a phone booth.
Ovechkin played.
All right, I'm not. Okay, I didn't account for tough. He is tough. He's tough shit. He will fight
Ovechkin was
anybody.
a defender, right? Defenseman.
No.
Offensive guy. Stop it.
No.
I literally just laid it out.
No.
I'm asking.
No,
I
I literally just laid it out.
Hey,
Sorry,
listen, you're embarrassing.
You can't listen to the conversation?
Rod, stop playing Candy Crush and pay attention.
I am
okay?
paying attention. I truly did not follow hockey that well. That's why I was asking.
Rod,
I understand that, but I literally just said he's a scorer.
No, not may have been. Is the greatest hockey player that I've ever seen skate.
he is. He's a goat. I'll give that.
All time.
I'll give that maple syrup Canadian credit all day long.
Wayne Gretzky is the greatest hockey player that I've ever seen.
He is.
But as Wayne Gretzky, and listen, I'm a big Rangers fan when it comes to the NHL. So what's my man Mark Messier?
Yeah.
They played
Messier,
together in
Messier
Edmonton.
was my guy. Messier was my guy, and Leach was my guy. But Ovechkin, and listen, I love guys like Fedorov and all them dudes. I used to watch when the Red went. Ovechkin is just different, man. He's different.
He's that nasty Russian. He's that nastiness. Yeah,
He's just different.
yeah. They play over here. He brought some of those rules with him, and he stuck to them. He kind of beat them into the NHL.
Gretzky, Ovechkin, Sid.
Yeah.
I will say this though. Toughness for Gretzky in his own defense. He could take a hit, but he was so quick that he could get through it, and it would look like it was going to be huge, but it wasn't. He was able to. Yeah.
He was a lot smarter than a lot.
Yeah. He still is.
What was the one guy's name that played for the Canucks back in the day? They called him the Russian Rocket. What was his name? Back when Vancouver wore them ugly, god awful uniforms.
Oh, Barrett.
That it. You got that it factor that no one can explain, and Ovechkin has that it, man.
He's a special kind of monster.
Yep.
Literally.
He's got an it. All right.
I like how you said like Sid the Kid wouldn't throw hands though.
Oh, he wouldn't.
Sid's
Sid the Kid.
Yeah, well,
He ain't now.
no.
But back in his
No,
younger
because
days,
he had
they ain't throwing hands.
Yarmore Yager, and he had who was doing on that team?
Mario Lemieux.
Yeah, Yarmo Yager, and you had Mario Lemieux. And when Sid came in later, he still had Yager there to take enforcement on the ice, which allowed Lemieux and Sid to do their skills.
I thought that Lemieux retired.
Had he retired already? I thought Sid was.
No.
Yarmouth went to the Capitals or something like that.
No, not when Sid first came.
No, okay.
Sid first came. Remember, Lemieux was going through that. He hadn't retired. He got sick.
Yep. non-Hodgkin's lymphoma or something like that.
Got
They
sick
had one. They had 1 year together. 05-06 season.
Okay.
Yep.
when he
And
first came.
Mario saved the
All right.
Penguins from leaving Pittsburgh
That's right.
Yeah.
He did.
because they wanted a new arena and Pittsburgh said no. And Mario's like, "Hey man, if I throw up some cash, will y'all come in?" And so they finally got a deal done. But Mario saved that team.
Didn't he end up
Pittsburgh?
owning the team? Or am I wrong?
He had some skin in the game, but I mean it's a different group now. But yeah, they almost lost that team in Pittsburgh. They used to play at the Igloo.
All right,
Well, then you already know what's going to happen then.
let's take Gretzky out
I'm
of it.
putting Kane.
Let's replace
I'm
Gretzky
cutting
with
Kane.
Patrick Kane.
Yeah, Kane's getting cut. The other two bump up.
Look, Patrick Kane he's a good player, but he is not in the echelon of those three. He's not.
You
You
started
know
off.
the difference between him and those guys?
Okay, let me ask you. So
Three of them things.
since you're playing this game,
Three of
let me
them
move to a
things.
different sport. Michael, Kobe, LeBron.
I'm
I
cutting
believe-
LeBron
it's easy.
too.
Starting
cutting
Kobe,
LeBron's
benching
being
Michael, cutting LeBron.
cut. Let's be real.
LeBron's going to get cut every time off that, right? But if you take Mike out and you got Kobe and LeBron, whoever else comes in there, unless their name is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Lou Alcindor, let me say that.
Okay.
Or KD.
Unless Lou Alcindor is put in there, LeBron and Kobe, you know what I mean? Versus
I'm starting
Tim Duncan
Michael
over LeBron.
and I'm
I'll
benching
take
Kobe.
Dirk over LeBron.
I have a hard time benching Kobe, but that's just me. That's what Kobe.
I
I know what you're saying. That's just me. That's a love fest that I have with Kobe. That doesn't mean I'm right.
12, 17, 97.
Here, I guess this would be fair for me to step out of this conversation in the sense that
You need a baseball bat for.
Hold
You
on.
scared?
I quit watching the NBA when the Wizards were named because that was my team. Okay, I quit watching in '97.
You lost
So-
because of the Bullets.
I was a Bullets fan. You changed the name. The Sonics are gone because that would have been my second pick as a backup team. But then the Sonics went to Oklahoma, and I'm like, no, it's not the same team. Because I loved Kemp. I thought he was. I loved him. Okay, but I didn't watch Kobe like I watched Michael, and I guess that's where I can't be fair in this conversation. Okay, so I'm going to step out of this one.
Okay. No,
Oh, Andy.
I
Jordan, Kobe, sit LeBron or cut LeBron.
like you can start Jordan or Kobe, like either one, bench or start either one of them two. The killers, murderers. They don't care. I'm going to kill you. I'm cutting your head off. And the other guy, while he's good, he just don't have the heart that those guys have.
Exactly. And
That's why I brought that up.
And I've said it before. When Michael stuck out his tongue, people moved out his way. They wanted no part of him. I mean, honestly, Michael, to me, growing up, was that guy. And it's hard for me.
And
I like Kobe, but Michael was that guy. And
Really? If he was so great, why didn't he come out of high school?
They didn't allow it back then.
They
Yeah.
did.
No, it wasn't allowed back then.
You had to have it.
You had to have
you
college.
had to have 3 years in college.
You had to have 2 years of
Because
college.
2 or 3 years in college.
Well,
Look,
hey, I think the one thing that cemented Kobe being my guy was, man, and I'll never forget this night. They were playing the Rockets. Rockets had Yao Ming, and Kobe had that bad knee. And when he did a drop step and dunked on Yao Ming, I was like, oh my goodness. I mean, no fear, no hesitation whatsoever. He went baseline, drop stepped the ball, and dunked on Yao Ming, and I was like, yep, I'm done. I'm
And
completely.
he sat there and went, "Yo, Philly," and walked away.
Yeah. I mean,
Am I the only one that missed Kobe
No.
putting 33 on
But that was
Michael's
my-
head?
that was the
He
old
was
Off the
Michael.
112 then, though.
oh my, that's why people.
97 was in the middle of the run.
They all see that as Michael's ending because Mike was getting ready to walk out the door.
Bro came off the bench
They're
and
not-
did him
they're never
dirty.
gonna give
Mike
Kobe
didn't
that
even
one,
get
man, 'cause
points
he
while Kobe
he
was out
18
there.
or 19 at the time.
Exactly. He wasn't even a grown ass man.
It was still
I'll
Mike's
tell you
league.
what.
It was still Mike's league. They're not going to give Kobe that. It was still Mike's league. He's not going to get that.
Y'all convinced me with that. I watched it.
Because here's why. It gave Jordan that last spark that he needed to get over that hump.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, two times.
Yeah.
Yeah, should have
That's
the
just it.
Lakers
Yeah.
if Kobe was for real. I mean, Kobe was that guy. He would
Here's my
rather
thing.
chew you out than look at you with the interviews in practice.
Here's my thing, and you have to look at a select few people that had the opportunity to play with both all three, Michael, LeBron,
It was the
and
hey man,
Kobe.
we was all out getting ready to go
Why
drinking.
is
Like
it the
I
ones
think
that played with all three
Kobe's
of them?
biggest
Why do
indictment
they all
that he
say
had
Kobe was
was
the
the
greatest?
U.S. Olympic team that year, the Redeem team.
Yeah.
And the Redeem team, and they were like, "Yeah, man, we waking up to go to breakfast, and then we're gonna go work out." Meanwhile, when we got to the gym to go work out, Kobe had already been in there for 3.5 hours, and
Right.
so they had never seen a guy who had already accomplished and is an accomplished basketball player. I already have multiple championships. They had never seen a guy take his game and it lifted them to want to do other things. So because when they seen him do that, you understand the rest. Do you know what they all did? We got to meet that challenge. We got to be in this gym this early. We have to be this a mentality. It was a mentality.
Exactly. Michael had to meet that expectation. Michael had to raise
But
his
because
game
Michael
and
came
meet
before me, Kobe
Kobe's level. You
has patterned
just
his
made
game
my
after that.
argument
We
for
do
me.
got to take that in consideration
Hey,
because
listen,
he
man.
patterned his game.
Sometimes Miyagi's got to go sit his ass down.
I ain't gonna be able to go with you there, youngster. I know you young bucks don't like to, you like to take credit from us old men, but us old men laid the path for y'all.
No, I get it, and
Exactly.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful for every pioneer that set out their journey
Not to
before
get
me
off
and helped
topic,
make
but I
my
do
life
have to ask
easier.
this question. Not to
I'm
get off topic.
100% grateful for it in the sports
Why is a
industry and
Giant
throughout
fan
life.
holding a bat? Because they
100%
don't know what
grateful
to do
for
with
it.
it.
He got scared in the middle of the conversation.
Hey, it's all good, baby.
Anyway, go ahead, man.
We were down 2-0 today, and we are up 6-2 last I saw, so I'm good with that.
Yeah. Hey, a dead clock is
Baby,
wrong
and it
twice a
goes
day.
down.
You hear
So
me?
let's get those
Right.
bats rolling, baby. Get them warmed up. Get them
A
started.
broken clock. A broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah, I know. That's all good. Let's go.
But when you look at these great players, I mean, you got to look at the mentality too, and I think mentality plays a part of it. I think you have to look at the mental aspect of it. We're looking at all the athletics, but look at the true ball players. Like AI will never get credit that he deserves. AI is one of the best point guards I've ever seen in my life, if not the best point guard I've ever seen in my life. He took 3.5 bums because Matumbo was falling off at that time. He took 3.5 bums to the finals against Kobe and won a game. Didn't
Woohoo.
even get swept. Make sure he didn't get swept. Look, he was shaking and
We can do
baking
this too,
everybody.
because
He
he
won't
won
get
a
credit for
game.
that.
What do you think? They were going to get swept? You think an Allen Iverson team is going to get swept? They won game one.
I thought they were, yeah.
Well, yeah,
My Lakers
but
were
you got to
bad,
remember
dude.
how much help did they have? It's like LeBron now. Hey,
Stop it.
the referee
Stop it. Are you really going to compare Rick Fox to
even the
Chris Bosh?
referee was saying that they were
Okay,
fucked.
we're comparing Derek
Just
Fisher to
saying.
Kyrie.
Hey, I'm just saying what the referee said, that they wanted LA in the finals and to win it. So they did everything in their power to make it happen. That is all.
Man, y'all just want to beat all my champions up. Y'all just want to take all my rings and championships away, all them rings and things. Because the Astros are
You know what?
stealing
Everybody
time. Now the
fucking
referee's
steals
involved
signs
with the
in baseball,
Lakers.
so I don't
Come
know
on, make
what
me
the
think we're
difference.
Kansas City or something.
It's because it was the fucking useless human beings called the Dodgers. That's
No,
why.
it's because we did something the
No,
Cubs
that didn't
couldn't do and
happen.
took Dusty
Back
Baker
then,
to a
that was when they
championship.
won the World Series against the douchebag. I mean, Dodgers. Get those mixed up.
Anyway, what's up,
No,
Dio?
I was
You
about to go
look
eat something
like
to
you
drink,
got
but
something,
go
man.
ahead.
What's
What you got?
up? No, what you got? What what interesting thing happened this weekend that you cannot wait to get
Yeah, I
off
mean,
your
they won
chest? Like you
yesterday. They
have
won
been
today.
itching.
They're
I know
going
your
through
Cardinals won a
some
game.
of
I
their
know it didn't count,
youngsters,
but
figuring
they
out
won.
what they got, and the spring training. It's just good. I like watching it. Period, because I like to see some future talent that may not be able to make the team, but they're going to put in the minors, and it kind of gives you an idea what you're going to have down the line. Baseball's a little different. Football, you got a 53-man roster. You don't know where these guys are going, right? There's no minor league football. Well, unless they go back to college, but they can't yet. But that may be coming. Who knows? But it is cool with spring training because you can see some of these guys that you just watched last year in the College World Series that were drafted, and they're going to get worked out in the Pineapple or the Grapefruit League or the Cactus League, and it's good stuff. It kind of gets you to April, when it gets rolling. So other than that, like I said, the gold medal for the U.S. in hockey, men and women, was awesome. I heard our president called the team yesterday and invited them to the State of the Union address tomorrow night. I'm not getting political here. I'm just letting you know what the president did.
Tell them what they said.
Huh?
Tell them what they did. What did the U.S. women's team do? They declined.
Well, of course they would, because that's that side of it. But the men accepted.
Let me tell you something. There's too much going on for him to be doing this.
Hey, I understand that, but you got to remember, we're in the 250-year celebration of the country. We got the Summer Olympics coming up. Okay, I get it. Look, it doesn't matter who's in the office. It's the fact that it's 250 years of America. Last year was 250 years of our Army. Okay, and we have the Summer Olympics coming to the U.S. We just had the Winter Olympics. We took second overall in medal count, and we haven't won a gold medal in men's hockey since 1980. And the last time we won it, the NHL players weren't allowed to play.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This is the first time ever that men and women had ever won gold together. Right?
But here's the thing about the women's sports. I'm just going to say this. Just like the soccer team, the women's soccer team, they make everything political. They run around with other flags besides the American flag, just like some of our ice skaters did. There's only one fucking flag that should be on your back when you're representing this country, and it's the United States of American flag. Period. Don't bring the bullshit.
Guess what I'm going to do?
Yeah,
I'm going to abstain. I am going to abstain from this conversation.
That's fine.
And you know why?
Why?
Because that's what I need to do.
Okay. Well, if you'd like to have a conversation offline, I'd be glad.
Not at all. No, I respect everything that you're saying. Actually, I agree with everything that you're saying.
Okay.
I'm just going to abstain.
Okay. But look, again, it doesn't matter who you voted for. I don't care who you voted for. I'm never going to call you a moron of who you voted for. I wouldn't. I don't think that at all. Seriously. I'm telling you, I've had people spit in my face when I really wanted to reach out and touch them, like AT&T back in the day. Over politics.
Yeah, I know that's right.
I'm not. Yeah, that's why I'm abstaining, because it's that word. It's the politics of it.
It is. But you got to understand, though, we are in a special time in this country, and it doesn't matter who the president is. Again, you got to remove that, because just like they invite the national championship football team or they invite the women's championship basketball team, they can accept or decline. That's all you got to say. Nah, we don't want to come. Don't make any other comment. But they do. You know what I mean? Because if you accept, they don't make extra comments if they accept.
Divo, everybody.
Anyways.
You know that.
All right.
Anyway, what's up?
Can somebody tell me what's wrong with boxing?
It's a dead sport. It's broken. Yep. You don't have any personalities. You don't have anybody that's really training. All of your great trainers are now dead, or they're older. They can't train anymore. Yeah. No, seriously, like I'm not even trying to be funny. Customato and all those guys are gone. They're gone, and nobody has passion for the sport like they used to have. Those guys breeded like boxers were like those guys. Now, and here's the bad part. I love Floyd Mayweather, but I love him for a completely different reason. I love Floyd Mayweather because he actually put the work in, he bet on himself, and he produced. Right. These other guys, what they're trying to do, they think all Floyd did was talk. No, that was his sell. But the amount of work that he put in was insurmountable. You know what I mean? So boxing, because they don't have anybody that wants to put that amount of work in, they don't got anybody that wants to do what Mike Tyson run 5 miles, or what was he running? 5 to 10 miles in the morning, go train in the gym, and then go run another 5 to 10 miles. I mean, like the guy or don't like the guy. Yep. You weren't out working him.
And we don't have the great promoters like Don King and
Yeah, those guys are
OG.
gone. Those guys are
Hey, do
gone.
you? Hey, Demetrius, do you still have that autographed Jerry Cooney poster on your wall?
Got him. The bleeder. Yeah, still got him. The bleeder. He signed. He signed it for me. He signed it. The bleeder.
Oh my god!
I mean,
He probably bled all over it.
Jerry Cooney would bleed faster than any other boxer I've ever
He
seen
would.
in the sport, dude.
Hey, he was on blood thinners before heart patients were.
God.
Please. I mean, dude would get hit and be like, "Oh man!" And I remember being afraid the time they said that they were going to put him in the ring with Mike Tyson. I was like, "Please don't." And it was because it was a young Mike Tyson at the time, and I was like, "Mike is going to kill this guy if he gets in the ring with him."
God, everybody, every Northeast man, Jerry Cooney, he's gonna get destroyed no matter what he fought.
Question for y'all.
Oh, man.
You had Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield back in the day. Those kind of rivalries. Does boxing really have those rivalries today?
No, boxing has money. They have revenue rivalries today.
Well, hold on. No. Didn't TKO? Didn't they pick him up? Or isn't there a Saudi that's involved now that's running it?
You talking about Khan?
Shaw?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Tony Khan's son.
I believe there's
You're
a
thinking of.
no. hold on a
I'm
second.
talking to Demetrius. That's wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Khan's son is partnered with AEW.
Right. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of okay. Right. Because Khan owns the Jaguars.
Right.
Right.
No, that's the thing. That's what's missing today in boxing is you don't have the big rivalries. Like everybody wants that Evander Tyson fight or
Yeah.
Well, apparently this is what it is. It's Pacquiao and Mayweather. Now, to Demetrius's point, as far as like the money team and everything that Mayweather did, as far as like being his own brand and representing himself, going all in, dude, you gotta love what he's done as a businessman. You've gotta love what he's done in the ring as far as accomplishments. That to me is one of the most boring fighters I've ever seen in my life. He's just a defensive artist. Like he is a really good defensive boxer, and to me, I like to see swings. I like to see haymakers. I like to see people get knocked out, and that's not what Mayweather does. He's gonna dance around. He's gonna get you tired. He's gonna throw enough punches to get you on points, and he's gonna really box. Pacquiao is just came out of a nursing home, didn't he? They get like a weekend rental for this guy.
He's punch drunk, man.
Yep.
Well, the WBA and the WBC are no longer 1-1. You got two different organizations running each one. Mauricio Suleiman is the WBC guy, but the thing is, Netflix is trying to get what Showtime and HBO used to have, you know.
They are.
And the last time, besides the ridiculous Jake Paul fight they had on, the one before that wasn't a bad fight. I actually kind of enjoyed it. It reminded me a little bit back of the late 90s, early 2000s when boxing was still kind of okay, you know. But yeah, the past 15 years have been garbage. I haven't watched a boxing match since late last year. I mean, that's how long it's been.
Every time I try, I just get disappointed. It's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I can't do this. It's,
You know, there used to be about 5 boxing gyms around Chattanooga. Now there's one. There's one. They've all closed down. Nobody's going in to pay their dues to, you know, work out, you know, get into the Gold Gloves boxing, anything like that. It's just, and there used to be some guys that would there was a rep, like, I don't know if he was related to me, but he had the same last name. And we used to get calls from the WBA and WBC back before cell phones and all that shit, before caller ID. And they'd be looking for this guy. And we're like, we don't know him. But years later, I met him. And I was like, dude, we used to get called all the time looking for you. And he goes, eventually, you know, somebody get a hold of me and they'd fly me out for an undercard fight. He never was a big time, but he was an undercard fighter. They'd fly him out to Vegas. You know?
I do got a kid in Sacramento that that was on one of my high school. He was actually one of my high school football quarterbacks, and he's now he plays to high in the Golden Gloves. His name is Frankie Estebal. Frank. His name is. I call him Frankie. I'm sorry. His name is Frank Espinoza. Oh, sorry, Estebal Espinoza.
Okay.
He's an up and comer. Check him out.
I had a while ago. I interviewed Tony Lopez, probably 4 or 5 years ago now. He actually is a pretty cool dude. Had a great time talking with him. Met him at a celebrity golf tournament. He was freaking hysterical, and he has taken a different approach on life, and it seems like he's more about getting the kids on the straight and narrow, which I think is awesome. But I don't know if you guys remember Tony Lopez at all, the
I
boxer.
do. Hey, you wanna hear a funny story about him, Chris? Is
Absolutely.
as a teenager, his house was in my neighborhood. As a
Really?
teenager, his house was in my neighborhood, and his bricks. He used to have his bricks. His bricks were custom made. This was in Vintage Park. I don't know. You know that area, the
Yeah.
Vintage Park area. And Tony Lopez has always been like that. He would always take the younger kids. Hey
Yep.
man, what do you want to do? If you want to be a boxer, if you said you wanted to be a boxer, this guy would literally take you to the gym and work you out. He
Oh
did
yeah.
that. He did that. And so he's always had that character. He is one guy that I can honestly say never Hollywooded up. Not
Nope.
once. Never
No.
Hollywooded up. So
No.
I have a way
you
to
gonna
save the
box?
sport of boxing. Are you ready?
Okay.
Take the gloves off.
This is Jake Paul.
Take the gloves off.
Right?
Just tape their hands.
No, that's bare knuckle boxing, and that's a whole other thing.
Oh wait, that was
Jerry Jones versus Robert Kraft.
Stop.
Don Lynch versus John Elway.
Stop it. I would love to see John
What?
Lynch in Elway. Those two
Jerry
I'd like to see.
Seinfeld against whoever the hell he wants to put in the ring.
All right, bring
do you mean?
back Celebrity Death Match. Get the claymation back out.
Oh
No,
God.
forget the claymation. Let's do it for
Oh
real,
my
for real
God,
life
I
this
miss
time.
those.
It's not going to happen.
Come on, do we really want to see Manny Pacquiao fight again against Mayweather? Is that something
Is
we
that
really
a
want
fight
to see
coming
as
up?
fans?
Is that real?
As long as Sugar, hey, as long
That's
as
a really
Sugar Ray
fight.
can
September
officiate,
19th.
or
September
either one of
19th
them
next
live?
year.
Can I say
It's set in
something?
stone.
And all
Mayweather versus Pacquiao
It's
too.
because of guys,
Yeah, it's real fun.
and a little bit before your generation, Brandon, that came before it. Boxing was flooded with talent. Back in the day, that what was it? What were they? Middleweights, Hagler, Ray Leonard, Hitman
I remember
Hearn,
those guys.
Roberto Duran. I'm missing somebody.
Duran was something.
I'm missing somebody out of that. What's his name? The tall cat. Linnell was it? What was his
Thomas
name?
Hearns.
Huh?
Thomas Hearns.
I know, not Thomas Hearns. The cat that nobody seen coming. Caucasian dude. Linnell was his name. Linnell
Oh
had that real long reach. He was
yeah.
good. His jab was impeccable. Anyway, I say that to you without remembering his name because he fought Sugar Ray Leonard, and Ray Leonard beat him at Caesar's Palace.
They did a movie on him and his.
You never bet against Sugar Ray, though, man.
But
no.
I've the reason why we got spoiled is because you had all those bevy of boxers, right? Right after that, right next to that, you had the heavyweight division, which had Muhammad Ali, Holmes, Larry Holmes, had Spinks, and all these guys. Man,
Mike
it
Tyson.
it was flooded, right? But I'm speaking before Tyson. Then you had the generation of Tyson that came that still had guys. It was flooded with. There's no talent there anymore right now. There's no talent in there. There's not. It used to be flooded with talent. It's not a flood of talent anymore.
Bone Crusher.
Is it talent or is it lack of? I feel like these athletes today are more talented.
They're not though. Because
talent and heart are two different things. Like you can have all the talent in the world and not be a player.
Brandon, right? Exactly. But talent also comes with a brain, right? Like what made Mike Tyson so dangerous was his style of boxing. Mike knew he was a shorter boxer. He didn't have reach. So what did he do? He fought inside out. He fought under, inside, out. You don't see guys crafting their sport. The brain is not there anymore.
Right. Well, the brain's not there because the heart's not there. I mean, look at we kind of
I just
alluded
pulled
to
up.
it
Hey,
earlier.
I just pulled up some data on boxing. Okay, between 1960 and 2010, they refer to that as the golden age of boxing. Okay,
All right.
then you got the 1990s to 2010. That was the huge decline and shift because a lot of gyms started closing and shuttering because people lost interest. Okay,
Well, people lost a lot of money with the Mike
yeah,
Tyson
but
thing
I mean, you got
when
to
he bit
look. You got to
Evander
look.
Holyfield.
It's been
Like a
on the
lot of things
decline.
shut
That's
down
why I
because of
mean,
that.
there used to be 5 gyms just around Chattanooga. Now there's only one.
Right.
You know, I mean, and those gyms were full. You could go to any one of them; they'd be full of just dudes in there working the bag, sparring, everything. Now
Yeah,
you got more of the. Now here's what you got. You got to understand this too. The UFC has cut huge into boxing.
it
You
has.
got to understand it's carved out because you got to look by the mid '90s. The UFC is when Shamrock and those guys started the octagon.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Tour
so here we
Shamrock.
are. So where are you paying pay-per-view when you go to a bar or a club, and you can pay $20 door entry to go watch and drink and watch the fight?
Right.
They don't do that.
Buffalo Wild Wings
Nobody's watching
across the
boxing anymore because they want to watch UFC. They want to watch the mixed martial arts. There's one of your big problems for boxing. It's just
I'd rather watch boxing, to be honest.
I understand that, but this youth is all about the UFC.
I'll agree.
They market it better. They're more, they're more prevalent on television, advertising, magazines. I mean, you go look at your magazine rack in your grocery store. When was the
No,
last time
Dana
you bought
White's
a
doing a great
magazine?
job.
When was
Dana
the last
White's
time you
done
bought a
a phenomenal
magazine out of a grocery store? They still have those little sections in the grocery store where the card aisle is.
Yeah.
When's the last
Right.
time you bought a magazine? I guarantee you there may be one boxing magazine, maybe zero. But
Yeah,
I
it's weird.
guarantee you there's college football, there's NFL, there's MLB, and there's probably UFC magazines on those racks.
Magazines are just like the boxing matches. They're a dead commodity.
No, they're not, Rodney, because I still get
What are you doing?
my Pew Pew magazines every month, bro.
I'm
Oh,
Well,
you don't think I get stacks of magazines a month that are Pew Pews? Oh, yes, I do. I read them.
but when it comes to sports, the way sports is being changed, you can go get that preview magazine and really research like that because everything's so fluid. Is what I was saying. I mean,
Hey, look,
it-
gentlemen,
I,
this is my fresh copy that just came in Friday.
all right, Dio.
Nice.
I was going somewhere else, but I believe you, man. I believe you. But what I was saying is the fluidity of sports is to the point where no matter what you look at, it's changing and it's not for the better.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can go in and look at like recruiting. How many of us used to go look at those Athlon Sports, Phil Lindy's, whatever, Phil Steele magazines to get the top recruits and everything else? Now everybody's buying players, so no matter if you buy the July issue to research, it's changed by the next day it's printed.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rodney, you were taking too long. I started reading my magazine. What were you saying?
Go
Wow.
ahead, Dio.
Wow.
By the time you yeah, anyway.
All right.
Love you, Rod.
Yeah.
I don't think you do. I don't think you do.
Hey, Chris, say it with a straight face.
I love you, Rod.
Oh, damn, that's more of that's a sexting face. Don't do that again.
Love you too, brother.
I didn't like it.
But no,
So
Corey is MIA right now. I guess he's having internet issues.
He is, and you get it reprieve. So I'm not going to pick up Corey's slack. Okay,
Well, you already
You're good,
have.
bro.
I'm picking on you. But you know what? Honestly, go ahead.
No, like
you don't you
Go ahead.
You gotta get it out.
You
gotta get it out.
The two brain cells were fighting. See, I said it for you, Brandon.
I'm going to tell you something right now. There's more boxing. There's better hockey right now than there is in the ring.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
And
I
that
think,
right there should just be the
hey,
end of it.
hey, Dabo, I think you just love hockey, man. Because when we talk about hockey, bro, that's just a different beast. It doesn't change you.
Somebody say hockey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. It doesn't change. It doesn't change
Right.
you. It's severely untrained. I mean, listen, and I got a little knowledge about every sport is, but not to the extent of you with hockey, bro. I won't even. I'm not
I
arena
love it.
whatsoever.
Dude, I love it. And I don't care who. I don't care if my team. Dude, I'm not even. We'll be lucky to sniff the playoffs this year. However, I'd still enjoy watching the playoffs and the cup. I usually pick one or the other. It's either going to be a West Coast or East Coast. Depends on who they are. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh shit.
Let's go.
The
Man, I broke my
California
finger
kid,
so many times I can't even do that shit.
No, baby.
the California
Such a
kid
play.
strike again, Dio.
I wouldn't make it, D.
Cross your
They
toes.
wouldn't take me. They'd be like, "You can't even do the signs." I'm like, "No, I can't." They'd have to make me one. I just hold it up.
My hands don't work well.
Oh shit.
Hey, so listen. Honestly, man, I'm looking forward to. I don't get caught up in spring league baseball, I'll tell you why I never get caught up in spring league baseball.
Because the Dodgers go win the World Series.
It's fool's gold.
Yep.
Always has been, always will be.
Yeah. It's like preseason in football. I don't really watch it.
I watch it because I love football, right? I can't, and you know what I always like about watching preseason football? I get to see the young guys actually go out there and do this without the chain on them. You get to see them play without the chain connected to them. You know what I mean? During the season, they get a little chained up. And, they know if they get out of that structure, they're going to get benched. Their time's going to dwindle. During the preseason, they get to play without the chain. They get to be a little loose.
I agree with.
Unless you're Shiloh Sanders.
That's correct.
Tampa couldn't wait to get rid of that guy.
You know what, though?
That's because as a safety, he ran a 4.8. I couldn't believe when he was slow.
Yeah.
Was. That's why I say they should have moved him down to linebacker.
Well, he
my
can't
poor
tackle.
kid. My poor kid that's the Buccaneers fan, he was so upset. He goes, they cut him because he got in a fight in the last game of the season, the preseason. I'm like, no, son, it's everything he didn't practice in the games.
Right.
It's not had nothing to do with that fight.
Right. He's too slow.
I said, you got to no.
Toast. Here, toast. What?
Yeah.
He was cinnamon toast crunch.
Not here unless Brandon's going to start some shit.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey.
Are we going to talk about the
because I forgot
combine?
to get Cheez-Its.
Those Juanitas or Juanitos? Used to be Juanitas. They're called Juanitos now.
Yep.
Hey, Chris, let's go. First one to finish.
Okay, cut it out.
Go for it. You win.
All right.
I'm
But
down
with,
80 pounds, guys. I'm feeling
those are gluten free. They're very good for you. But with everything that's going on, man, like the NFL has took a little back seat, but the combine starts in 2 days. The players arrived today and got their measurements and all that. It started happening today in Indy.
So I got a question. Do you think they're trying to not put it out there as much because the talent's not there this year?
No, because it's out there. But you have to understand. So the difference between then and now is Sirius XM radio. So if you're not going to pay for the coverage, remember all of these things have their own private channels, right?
Yeah.
And if you're not going to pay to get it, they're not going to give it to you for free. You're not going to get all of the meat when you don't pay to get it. That's the state of where we're at right now. You know what I mean?
Is it not on NFL Network like normal?
It is on NFL Network. It is.
So I want to kind of jump on something Brandon started the show with. Can you guys give me 3 names of 3 players that have no business being at that combine this year?
Ooh, I could. And one of them you're not going to agree with, but one of them off top is Rodriguez, the middle linebacker from Texas Tech. Has no business.
I agree.
Yep.
And
I like that one.
And I'll tell you why. The other one is the wide receiver from Tennessee. After putting tape on him, I'm like, this dude is no. He's not going to make it. He's not a precise route runner, and he's way too slow. And the third one that they're hyping up is the other kid from the University of Washington, the other wide receiver, Boston or whatever his name, Denzel Washington, or whatever his name is. I'm like, I got tape on this kid. You're not number one. You're not playing against the upper echelon talent, and you struggle. It ain't like you were a game buster. You were just doing all. You struggle to separate. You
But you
use
know
your
what?
height.
You know what the problem is? Some of these guys that don't belong there are going to come out and ball out and win the scouting combine.
The shorts and
Move
t-shirt
up.
count.
Exactly. Move up and become
Excuse
the
me.
biggest bust in history. It
Well,
happens.
my biggest problem with somebody like Rodriguez is that when he got to play the big boys, when he played against was it Oregon?
Oregon.
How did he look?
Yeah. Yeah. He got beat. He got beat, but I'm
He
gonna
got
give you a
drunk.
big I'm gonna give you a big one right now, and y'all there may be some disagreements here. Ty fucking Simpson.
There's no disagreement. Ty Simpson shouldn't be there. Ty
He
Simpson should have
should
spent
not.
another year in college.
He should have, and I think it gave Alabama a better opportunity into next year
I mean,
because this kid never started. Well, yeah, he did when they played University of Louisiana Monroe or somebody like that the year before. But this past year was his first true leading that team, leading that offense. People say, "Well, you didn't have good offensive players." Then why are you going in the pros?
And to that point, what was Bill Parcells' motto when he drafted quarterbacks? You had to start so many games in college. You had to do this and that.
Hey, Rod. You realize Bill Parcells passed up on Joe Montana,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
All right.
no.
Just want to let you know.
I'm gonna say, are we really comparing Bill
I'm saying that to
Parcells?
say this, okay? You
Spit it
look
out.
at Anthony Richardson tapping
Oh
out.
God!
You look at the Ty Simpson you bring up. What are we really going to see from them? That's all I was saying by bringing up the Bill Parcells method.
Hey, is
Are you really going to compare somebody that quit on their
You
team?
put them in the
to
same
Ty
sentence. You put them in the same
But what I'm
sentence.
saying is this.
Joe Montana
That's
and
what you
Ryan
just
Leaf
said.
are
What
compared.
I'm saying
No, I don't know. I don't know if you know what you're saying.
All right, hold on. Give Rod a moment. It takes him 3 days. Let's go,
This
Rod.
is water, I promise. It's
You know
water.
what?
I got you, Rod.
No, what I'm saying is this. I'm not comparing, but I'm saying in situations we see these guys not necessarily do what the talent proved on the field, is what I'm saying when it comes to these situations.
Well, first and foremost, when you start bringing up names like Anthony Richardson, if Anthony Richardson would have landed in L.A., San Francisco, Kansas City, Denver, and I'm going to name those. I'm going to give those spots. If he lands in there, he would have been a better quarterback because he would have learned how to play the quarterback position and learn how to read zone defenses, and he would have learned how to read before he stepped on the field. What Indy needed out of him, he wasn't able to give. He couldn't be the savior. He's a phenomenal athlete that needed to learn how to play quarterback. And the bottom line is the NFL didn't do him any favors by allowing him to go into that situation, and he wasn't ready to play. Also, Steichen didn't do him any favors by saying, "All right, you're this phenomenal athlete. You'll figure it out on the field." No, he should have got a veteran in there so that kid could have learned how to play quarterback. So we'll sit here and we will, because that's what we do. We'll pick his bones. But quite frankly, the NFL kind of failed Anthony Richardson. And I believe if Anthony Richardson rebounds and goes and sits in one of those areas, he sits in one of those teams, you're going to see a different athlete. You're going to see a different beast.
So hold on.
The NFL did not know Anthony Richardson.
I'm going to give Anthony Richardson a little bit of grace here, just a little bit. He played for Billy Napier on a bad Florida team. Who in the hell told that kid, "Hey, man, you're ready for the NFL. Let's go"? Somebody told that kid wrong.
Every vulture that was around him off the field that told him you can make millions of dollars. Every vulture. Listen, Dibo, let me tell you something.
I'm listening to you. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I played college ball, and I can tell you, vultures only want to eat off of you. Yep. And what they will tell you, they will gas you. "Oh, man, you can go do this, you can go do that. And you ain't got to worry about it." They're vultures.
So,
they're vultures.
Hey, don't you agree that we should call John Morant in session?
Yeah.
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 I mean, that's what I'm getting at. Look, he's still a kid. He's not matured yet. Mentally, the kid is not matured. I'm not talking about football. I'm talking about as a man. He's
In
still
life, right? You're talking right.
and you're right about Steichen in the Colts situation. But when he was drafted, I was like, oh my God, this kid is not gonna do well.
He
Because
was a workout warrior. That's what he was.
yes, he's an athlete. I agree with you. Could he be a quarterback in the NFL? Yes.
No, he's
Yes.
done.
No, he's not.
Listen, dude.
Hey, hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
If I
Geno
ever go to
Smith.
war,
Hold on.
do not put me next
Geno
to that dude.
Smith. We're gonna all right, we'll debate this. Geno
You
Smith got
fucking quit on your
slapped.
team.
Geno Smith got slapped by one of his own fucking players in the locker room. He was done in New York. Everybody thought Geno Smith was dead to rights, done. He goes out to
Then he
Seattle.
quit on his team.
Dude, did Geno Smith not do a rebound in Seattle?
Did Geno Smith quit on his team?
Geno Smith quit on the Jets too, though, Brandon. He did.
He did.
He
He
got
tapped out.
smacked.
Hey, take me out.
No. Look,
Show me a film on that.
look.
Because I
If
can show you the
compare
film on
Geno
this.
Smith getting smacked by a veteran player in the locker room, obviously he deserved it. Okay? There's a veteran player that said, bam, that was the end of it.
Jordan Poole got smacked by Draymond. I'm cool with sending Jordan Poole off. I'm cool with sending Geno Smith off. But there's a big difference with going to war and you quit on me versus you're not good enough to be in this league. He fucking quit. I'm not getting behind that. It's wartime.
Look, he lost the locker room and he lost the organization that day when he tapped out. However, if he gets on another team that has a quarterback whisperer or a coach that is good at developing quarterbacks, he may end up being, because right now you got to think, he's not getting wear and tear right now because he's not playing. He's going to have longevity.
Okay, let me ask you this.
We talk about an athlete. Jalen Hurts, athlete or quarterback?
Athlete.
Anthony Richardson, athlete or quarterback?
Athlete. Do you feel that the captain
understand where I'm going with it?
Do you feel that the quarterback of your team should be a captain of your team?
Absolutely. But we're talking about
Are you getting behind the man that quit?
We're talking about the Colts.
I understand
Get
that.
him off the Colts.
As a man, no matter what team if you put him on my team, I'm not getting behind that. You quit.
What if he goes out there and he leads that offense and he gets y'all wins?
I'm never going to give him an opportunity.
He proves himself. He proves himself.
As a man, I'm never going to give that man an opportunity. You quit. It was too hard for you. Go home. Life's too hard.
So he cannot redeem himself.
I wouldn't let him
on another team. Geno Smith did it. Geno Smith did it.
Dude, you tapped out in the middle of a war. I'm cool.
I'm putting Geno Smith and AR in the same conversation because Sam Darnold, same thing, man. I know he didn't quit, but who had Sam Darnold winning a fucking Super Bowl when he was on the Jets or the Carolina Panthers? 0 people in this country. There's not one fucking person.
But he didn't quit.
Maybe his parents.
He didn't quit.
Wait. But first of all, Brandon, you can't. That's like somebody not giving any You're basically saying, okay, I get and I know what you're talking about. I know the instance.
I do too. I'm not disagreeing with Brandon.
He was young. He made a mistake. You gonna make him live in that mistake forever? You gonna say that there's no chance for him to ever get out of that mistake? Because we all make mistakes in life, Brandon. Honestly, in my life, I've done some things I'm very ashamed of, and I'm glad that people forgave me. Are you gonna make that man live in that moment forever in his career?
I accept your apology to me.
I'm gonna have to put him through the fire. And he quit on me. He quit on you during a
let me
you
tell
think
you
he's
what the
not gonna
fire
quit
is
on
for
you
an
when you
athlete.
put him through the fire?
You know what the biggest thing for an athlete is? Putting on a uniform day after day, going out there never knowing when you're gonna see that field again. That's the biggest fire you can be put into. And seeing if you have the mental capability of withstanding that storm, standing up until you get your opportunity to show that you're ready to play on that field. There's no bigger fire. I'm sorry. Not for an athlete.
Hey, guys, y'all want some action on this? What's the over-under on how many chips Chris can put in his mouth right now?
Ew.
Brandon, dude, we talked about AR tapping out. Remember this? And he quit on that Colts team. Okay, he lost the locker room that day. He lost. However, everybody gets a second chance. Unless you've done something really bad and you can't get out of the situation and you sit in a cell the rest of your life. Everybody deserves a second chance.
Yep.
And
How's the car business thing?
I think there's a team out there that could use an athlete like him that they can develop. Let's say Aaron Rodgers goes, let's just shits and giggles, Arizona Cardinals. It ain't gonna happen, but let's say. And then all of a sudden the Colts do a deal with Arizona and they throw AR over there and they take a flyer on Kyler Murray. AR sits a year behind there. Come on. Why not?
But they ain't gonna help his arm.
What are you talking about?
You can sit behind Tom Brady. You can sit behind Eli Manning. You can sit behind Peyton Manning. You can sit behind. Give me a goat. Give me a great. Sit behind him. That ain't gonna change your freaking arm, dude. You ain't got it. You ain't got it.
One of these
And
days.
you quit. You ain't got it, and you quit. I got nothing to say on.
This is your Shadur Sanders moment. One day you and I are going to have another agreement, and I will have you wearing an Anthony Richardson jersey.
I bet you won't.
It's coming. Oh boy, I can't wait for this. We got plenty of time.
I sparked the debate, and I sat back and enjoyed it. Thank you, y'all.
It's coming.
All right. So this is what I want to say. I have never seen a professional athlete give up on their team.
Okay?
Wait.
We could find some.
I'm going to give you one name. Von Davis. He walked off at halftime and never came back.
Antonio Brown. Hold on. Antonio Brown. Hold on. I got another one. LeGarrette Blount. He quit on the Steelers. And you know what? They kicked him out at halftime. They said, get the fuck out of here. He walked to the locker room mid-second quarter. He walked off the sideline. Front office went down there and said, pack your shit, get out. In the middle of a fucking game. Well, Garrett Blount. Then he goes and wins a fucking Super Bowl with the Patriots. Holy shit. What happened? Hold on. We got a guy who quit his team at halftime.
What about that Niners kid?
Was kicked off the team and then went and won a Super Bowl with the Patriots.
That is kind of
the Patriots sure as fuck liked him.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Dio. Vontae Davis or whoever. Vontae Davis not only did that once, but he did that twice on two different teams.
At halftime. He retired at halftime.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean, look, full of an AR situation.
Okay. What I'm trying to say is this. Okay, I did forget about LeGarrette Blount, Devontae Davis, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Have we ever seen an athlete in the quarterback position, a high-profile position for his team, do this?
Why is Rick Meyer popping up in my head for some reason?
Do what?
Quit.
Did he quit or did he just tap and go to the? He was too tired. He wasn't in shape. Did he quit? Because as I recall, that same situation that you guys are talking about, that he went back on.
He took a hit. He did take a hit. He took a nasty hit and then he tapped out.
Hold on a second.
The next play, he tapped out.
Hold on a second.
Next play.
We have this thing. We have this double standard. Hold on. I got you. We got this double standard where a player does that, right? But we won't hold a coach's foot to the fire for leaving a concussed player in there.
Love it. Hey,
Hold on.
How about a coach quitting midway through the Atlanta Falcons season to go to fucking Arkansas?
Right.
Let's talk about
this.
Nick Saban and the Dolphins.
Or this. Why ain't we on these general managers for not putting teams together the correct way? Because to me, they're quitting on. They're letting players down and fans down all. I'm never ending story.
No, Buffalo. To that point, Buffalo's owners quit on Buffalo. Your
Buffalo
owner said,
Buffalo
"I
will
don't
be
care."
dropping to the bottom of the AFC East.
What's up? And y'all act like I haven't been holding these coaches to the fire.
You're
I'm harder
muted.
on these coaches than anybody else. I
Can I
promise.
go ahead and finish my thought?
Please.
Oh,
What's up,
okay.
Chris?
Thank
You're
you.
muted. Sure.
No, it's okay. I
My
mean,
bad.
I'm trying to just get this out real quick. That high profile Richardson is, we've never seen a QB technically do that. The next step is that it's the leadership. And I'm talking about his coach, quarterback coach. Then moving up from there is his coach or offensive coordinator, or whatever way we want to go. Then the head coach, GM, and the ownership. Did they give up on him, and that's why he felt that he needed to give up on his team? Secondary to that, how many times have we seen, let's just go with ownership, giving up on their teams? I'm going to talk about a huge one. The former Oakland, now Sacramento, soon to be Athletics.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hate it seeing the A's, man. Yeah, I did. It's a staple of my childhood, man. You know?
Thank you for letting me get that out, though, finally.
Oh, I was gonna get back my magazine if you were still talking. I wasn't sure if you were done or not.
That looked like a great issue.
You're number one.
I know.
I just, to your point, your quarterback. That's a high caliber deal. Who's your receiver over there in? Marvin Harrison Jr. I remember Marvin Harrison.
Right.
That was a stud. He was a stud who had a mouth on him and had hands.
Marvin Harrison Jr. was on a bad team.
He would, huh?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
He would chirp. He would chirp and he would get down. He was gritty. He would beat you in his routes. He would beat you with his hands. He would body you.
He was.
Marvin Harrison. Now
Junior is not at all. Not at all.
He's not. But he's on the wrong team.
Hold on. If you make a trade for AR5,
15,
and first shit goes south between Marvin Harrison and AR5,
Marvin Harrison.
Okay.
Marvin
this
Harrison
year
punches
So,
AR5 because you're a wuss
Let
and
me
you
ask,
quit
let
on
me
your
ask you
team.
Niners fans a question.
Now what?
Since y'all are thin, very thin at wide receiver, would you not take a flyer on Marvin Harrison Jr.? I'm talking about Junior
Marvin
right
Harrison's
now that
not gonna
plays
be
for the Arizona Cardinals. Would the 49ers and their fans take a flyer on Marvin Harrison Jr.? You're muted. You're muted, Didi.
You're muted.
He might be.
He might be on the phone.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Yo. So you're saying that if Marvin Harrison was to punch AR5,
We talking about junior or senior?
Junior, senior's
Okay.
retired and in the Hall of Fame.
I know he
If
is.
not, it should
I
be.
mean, his dad could still show up and punch him.
I mean, his dad could probably run routes and catch balls
We
better
don't
than
agree
Junior
with that.
can.
I'm not an
At
Ohio
15.
State fan, but I'll tell you this: Marvin Harrison Jr. At Ohio State, he was a stud.
I get it.
And he had
But look who he
some
had
games
next to
this
him.
year. When Jacoby Brissett came in, Marvin Harrison Jr. had a hell of a game.
Yep.
They hooked up all fucking game. He looked like an NFL receiver out there.
He did.
All right, but what I'm saying is, if Marvin Harrison Jr. punches AR5, Marvin Harrison's the one that goes.
No, he wouldn't. AR would.
That's my point. It'd be
But here's the
AR5.
thing. But here's the thing. If you're comparing those two in a locker room and one of them's going to punch the other, it's going to be AR punching Marvin Harrison Jr. because AR is a pretty big dude.
You ain't got hard. I can't tell.
Go back and watch the play before he tapped out.
So you mean when after he got up off the ground, went and got under center and said,
Yep.
"No, I saw it. I saw the big hit. Why didn't you stay your ass down then?
Yeah.
Why you
He
get
was
up
at
under
the
center and say,
sideline,
I'm tired,
all
coach?
over. Got out of bounds and stood
Just
up.
take-
But, whatever.
So
Dramatic.
no, I'm not. That's 100% on AR5. You quit, and I think that if you continue to have that trend, I think that AR would continue to bounce. I think Marvin Harrison
I
would
do have
stay,
another
and
receiver
AR
I
would
wanna
be on
throw
the
up to
chopping
these
block.
49er fans.
And it doesn't
Hold
matter
on,
how big
let
of
me
how
answer
you're
the
never going to
first
get that
Marvin
locker room back
Harrison
if you have him under
era.
quarterback.
Question. To me, it depends on how big of a hit he's going to be to the salary cap and I would give him a 2-year contract, very, very much so incentive based.
Who?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Wings.
See, that's the difference because I think that under Shanahan's system and somebody that could actually throw the ball to him, not baby steps, I think he could thrive. And we would see maybe a number 2 come out of him. I won't say a number 1.
That's my problem with that.
Okay.
Put me somewhere else. I'm gonna try harder. I'm gonna be the athlete that I should have been in Arizona if you put me in San Francisco with Brock Purdy. I don't like that.
I agree. I agree with that. But hold on, y'all need receivers.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this: Would you guys actually?
I disagree
Would you
with you.
guys actually make a play for Mike Evans?
Let me say this first. I disagree.
Tyreek Hill's available.
Let me. Am
Go
I
ahead,
not?
D.
Can you not hear me?
Go ahead. D, go ahead, man.
I disagree
D.
with you when you say we need receivers. Wrong. We need one receiver to stay healthy, and we need to play young receivers and give them a chance to either swim or drown. Right now, San Francisco 49ers organization, we don't know what Jordan Watkins is. We don't know what Cowing is. We don't know what we have at receiver because he did not play them. He
So
held
who's the
two
receiver?
guys out, healthy
Who's
scratch.
the receiver you need to stay healthy?
Ricky Pearsall.
Pearsall.
Yeah.
Thank God you didn't say fucking Kittle.
No, Ricky Pearsall.
Y'all need to start McDonald.
Yeah.
Kittle, I think he's too Hollywood, man. I think he's
strongest was going to be that kid, but it doesn't look like he's going to be.
yeah. Kittle to me, he can't stay healthy, and I think he's gotten soft.
Who?
Kittle.
No, Kittle hasn't. No, I disagree with you there.
I think Kittle's gotten too Hollywood.
Kittle
I don't think he's gotten soft.
I will say this. We don't need receivers, and we need to play younger. We need to play somebody. We got guys on this roster, man. Like if I said the name Jordan Watkins, you wouldn't even know who that was, that because you're like, this kid was a healthy scratch almost all year.
So Shanahan being the guru, why didn't he play him?
Because that's what Shanahan does. He'll do a lot of red shirt freshman years, and what he tries to do, which I don't like, is he tries to drop their value. So when it comes to the contract signing time, then they're not as valued, and that is
he's going to coach himself. He's going to coach himself out of a job.
That's what he's going to do.
So
I think a lot of that has to do with the organization too.
Me too. I think because they would have to okay that.
Yeah.
They would have to okay that. There's no way you're going to like normal we had. Listen, I don't fall in love with guys that do stupid stuff on fields. I'm not in love with Kendrick Bourne because he caught a couple of passes in a couple of games when Mac Jones was playing quarterback. And the reason why I'm not in love with you because I watched the wrong place way too many times during the course of the season. I watched you wrong routes way too many times during the course of the season. I don't care about your little dances and all that. I care about how you produce on the field. I don't care.
I saw everything I needed out of Bourne in New England. He was garbage.
I don't, and I'm going to tell you why I don't like Marvin Harrison Jr. the same way Brandon said that Richardson tapped out. He could have came back and played. Matter of fact, I would have demanded to play when he came back off of that appendix injury. You know what he did? He set the rest of the season out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They Kyler Murrayed him is what they did.
For what? For what?
All duty.
For what?
Yeah.
So for me to hear, get this guy over here, he'll do this. No, it's only a matter of time before he shows who he really is. I'm the guy that only plays when it's beneficial to me. I got a call.
Yeah. So
That's how I took that.
hey Chris,
Yeah.
y'all wouldn't take Mike Evans?
As far as Mike Evans, I like the veteran leadership that he brings.
Mm-hmm.
I think that with our young receivers, because I mean, we got Demarcus Robinson. He's been around for what, 5 years
Brandon
now?
Ayuk's gone.
Yeah, that's what I mean, dude. Y'all gonna sit here and put your season on these young receivers that may or may not catch the ball. Or
If we have one receiver and Mike Evans is our only one that we can go and get to mentor these young receivers, I like it. If we have an opportunity to get another receiver that might be a little younger and a little bit same talent wise, I would do that.
George
I
Pickens?
do like the veteran leadership that Mike Evans does bring. Don't get me wrong, I think Mike Evans is a virus, but I do think that he could bring something.
Mike Evans. Well, Mike Evans is a virus.
Hold on.
What are you talking about?
How do you mean Mike Evans is a virus? You haven't said.
You're thinking of Godwin. Godwin is a cancer on that team.
Oh, you're right. I am. No, that's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad.
Godwin's got to go.
Godwin I was thinking of the temper tantrum because they got Ibuka. That's totally my bad.
Yep, that's all right, man. That's okay.
Nope, that's me.
Here's what I want to see happen to Mike Evans.
I was like, what the fuck?
Sorry. I had Godwin on the brain
earlier
that I wanted to bring up in another talk that I was talking with somebody. And so, just ignore it.
One young guy you got to look for in this draft, receiver-wise, is that Surratt kid out of Indiana. He is going to be a legit, at least second receiver.
But you got the wrong receiver. Malachi Fields.
He's got to be Notre Dame.
Don't worry about where he went to school at.
It matters to me. I'm going to tell you. Surratt is that guy that can catch anything.
Who are you calling a rat?
I said Surratt. Get it right.
Hey.
If you're going to address the rat, make it
wait. Hey, I watched that same receiver that you said can catch anything get locked up and have to get thrown to the back shoulder in that national championship game in the second half. He was getting clank.
But
not the clank.
You know what?
Clank.
Honestly, he is going to be a good receiver.
All right.
You hope.
I want you to lie to me now, Rod. Come on.
I can't lie to you. You're one of my best friends.
So what if he goes to the Jets?
God, here we go.
Or the Dolphins.
Or Pittsburgh.
So I've watched a lot of really good receivers in college not pan out in the NFL. Lima's sweet.
That's all right.
We're bringing
because you have Mendoza as your quarterback doesn't mean that you're like that when you're playing against boys.
Tyreek Hill's going back to Kansas City.
So let me ask.
Who cares? Tyreek Hill.
That's onto something here. I mean, look, it looks like a fire sale in Miami right now.
It does.
They're acting. You know?
But nobody's going to give Miami what they want for Waddle. Nobody's going to do it.
No.
What if we don't bring Aaron Rodgers back and we bring up Will Howard?
Okay.
Just go ahead and play the kid.
No,
we get a Waddle for him.
I said that earlier. I said that shouldn't even be an option. Aaron Rodgers should not have an option to come back and play football. And I'm going to say that.
Oh, I'm so glad we got into this.
Dude, he took off and tried to run, and he tried to beat somebody to the outside, and it was like, bro, where are you going? And his passes, look, Aaron is one of the better quarterbacks I've ever seen play, and I'll say that. But he ain't got it no more. He's undefeated. He needs to accept that. And see,
ayahuasca, man. He just can't.
A little bit.
Aaron Rodgers still wants to talk to these receivers that are far better than him, like he's still that guy. You're not that guy.
Yep. Just like his lineman let him take that hit from Buffalo, man.
But see, that changes the course of everything. And see, I disagree with y'all. I want to see Mike Evans go to Pittsburgh and line up next to DK, and I want to see Aaron Rodgers with Mike McCarthy one last time.
You're going to have an AR-15 jersey.
I have one question. What do you got against Mike Evans?
I don't have any problem with Mike Evans.
I'm talking. What do you got?
Why the hell would you not want to put a goat next to a goat? Are you serious right now?
Very serious.
Mike Evans is one of the top dogs.
No. I'm not questioning Mike
Aaron
Evans.
Rodgers is the top dog of all time.
The question I had. The question wasn't about his talent. The question for me to you was, what do you have against Mike Evans to want to see him go through that much hell? Is my question.
You wouldn't see him go through that much hell. Look, here's the difference between Pittsburgh then and Pittsburgh now. You don't have Arthur fucking Smith as your OC. I'm sorry. Let's watch paint dry. You probably have more
Arthur
fucking
Smith is
excitement.
gone.
Exactly. Now you have Mike McCarthy. You know what Mike McCarthy has done? MVP after MVP after MVP after MVP. Let's fucking talk about it. From
had an
Green Bay
MVP
all
where?
to Dallas, baby.
No, Aaron
Let's
Rodgers.
talk about it. 4 times, 3
Hey.
times with Aaron Rodgers. What's
Out of
up?
all of that you talking
And
about,
was Dak
I'm
not in the
agreeing to
fucking
that.
MVP race?
Out of
One.
all of that, what you talking about, Mike
Yeah, shit, how many
McCarthy?
Shanahan got?
Mike McCarthy is
How many
regular season
Shanahan
good
got? Kiss
and
my
no
ass on both
postseason
cheeks.
pop.
Cool, same
No,
with Shanahan.
Shanahan got postseason pop. Yo, you can
I
tell.
can't tell.
You're just trying to prove your point.
It's
You
Super Bowl
can tell.
lose.
You're just trying to prove your
How
point.
many rings Shanahan got? How many rings Shanahan got?
You would have to be out of your mind right now to think that that's the same Aaron Rodgers, and because Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers, they're going to rekindle that magic with that skill set. You would have to be.
You can't hit the quarterback no more. He's got arm talent.
I would take.
If Arthur Smith utilized his tight ends successfully and ran 12 personnel like they should have, look, Aaron Rodgers missed a bunch of reads, but what, he's supposed to go out there and catch it too? Let's talk about his year with the Jets with 44 drives. Let's talk about last year with no receivers. Let's talk about it.
Brandon, he wasn't.
And they still won a damn division.
I'm tired of this.
Just like I called.
You know what I'm finna? You know what I'm doing? Because I'm tired.
Is Mike McCarthy a better OC than Arthur Smith? Yes or
This
no?
is a horrible OC. That's why he's going to get. Where's he going?
Okay.
Ohio State.
Ohio. Ron, love you. We're
blind.
sorry you got Arthur Smith.
Yeah, and watch, you're going to see freaking Ohio State be like what 10-2? No, what do they play? 13 games. I'm going to go with 9.
Hold on.
It's more lively at a funeral.
Stand by.
Aaron Rodgers, 16 games, 327 on completions, 498 attempts, 65.7 completion percentage, 3,300 yards, 6.7 average on pass attempts. His long of 80. He had 24 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Those numbers just scream, bring me back another year.
Now, compare that to the rest of hey, hold on now. Big Niner, compare that to the rest of the league now.
No problem.
Compare that to the
I'm
rest
going
of
to
the
go
league.
to a quarterback in his own.
No, I said the rest of the
In
league.
his own division.
Out of all 32 NFL starting
I'll
quarterbacks,
give you one to compare him to.
guarantee you he's top
Let's
16.
see Dak Prescott's numbers.
Okay.
No, you're not going to do that. You know,
Don't do it?
we had the number 1 offense last year. Are you kidding me? We had the 32nd ranked defense. Yeah, please do that. Please compare the best fucking offense in the league to Arthur Smith's
How about I
offense.
do that?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy, 9 games, 197 completions, 284 attempts, 69%, almost 70% passing completion, 2,200 yards, 8 yards an attempt, a long of 45, 20 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. That's half the
Now go
games.
back to the Aaron
That's
Rodgers
half
touchdown
the
to
games that
interception.
Aaron Rodgers played.
So 1,100 yards. Go to the shit that matters. How many drops did the Steelers have compared to the Niners? What the hell? What's he supposed to do? He's supposed to catch the motherfucker too?
Don't even go there, Sparky. Niners led the league in fucking drops.
No, they didn't.
No, you didn't. The Jets
No, they
did.
didn't.
Try
No, they
again.
didn't. Denver. It was Denver and Jacksonville led the league in drops. Jacksonville was first. Denver was second. Listen. He's not.
If you compare Aaron
No,
Rodgers
he's
to the rest of the league, he's still
Aaron
top half.
No.
Shit.
No.
God,
no.
Oh my God.
No,
Take away the yards.
Take away the yards. See, no.
Forget
I'm
the
not going to
completion
make
percentage.
amends for him. I'm not taking away the yards.
Dude, even if you don't take away the yards. Okay,
ain't
don't
doing
take away the yards. I don't care. Look at the TD to interception ratio.
You're right, man. Bring Aaron Rodgers back. Hey, you'll be.
No,
You can't hit
I
him.
don't want Aaron Rodgers back.
Bring him
Stop.
back. You'll be 8-9
Stop
again.
it.
Hey, you'll be 8-9 again. And this time, Baltimore's kicker won't miss that field goal.
Man, get him a receiver outside of
Roll the
DK.
tape, Bill Howard. Let's go. Hell, I'll take. I'll take if we even keep.
Because here's my thing. If you got rid of the coach, and you did, you forced the coach out of there.
They
If you
did.
got rid of the coach, you said you wanted a change. So it's time for what? A change.
It is. McCarthy's got to figure out what he wants to do with Mason Rudolph. He's got to figure out what he wants to do with Will Howard. I mean,
I'm playing Will Howard.
I would too. I would too.
That's what I said.
I would have been fine. Hey, I would have been fine with Rudolph and Howard this year. I'd have been fine with it.
Dio.
Yep. I'd have rather them save that money they paid Aaron Rodgers and maybe got one or two more guys for that defense, which would have maybe made a little bit of difference. Maybe if we would have even had an opportunity for the playoffs. But I would have accepted the development aspect of it.
Yeah.
That's why you sign Aaron for a year. You go get Mike Evans.
All right.
You
All
put an
right,
old
you've
man team
already
together.
set Will Howard behind Aaron Rodgers a year, Brandon.
Sometimes quarterbacks need more than 1 year.
All right, hold on. I've been saying that the whole time.
Not the great Aaron Rodgers, does he? He needs more than one. Come on.
Hold on now. How many years did Aaron Rodgers sit behind Brett Favre? Let's talk about it.
2.
No, it was at least 2
4.
years that he's.
And what
I think you're right, Brandon.
I think he came in year. I think he sat 3 years behind Favre and came starting
Favre
4.
sat at least a couple years, if I'm not mistaken.
3 years.
And
3 years.
Right.
Right back at
year
you.
4.
You know,
Correct?
what's funny is I watched Brett Favre play in a preseason game
right.
with the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh my God, that's right.
And then they let him go.
For
They
Billy
said,
Joe
nah.
Tolliver, if I remember
They said,
correctly.
nah.
And it was all
we're
Jerry
good.
Glanville back then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Billy Joe Tolliver and Chris Chandler?
Yeah.
Wow. God.
They let Brett Favre go to Green Bay.
Joe Montana.
Say that again? Oh, years. I think it was.
How long did Steve Young
Yeah.
sit behind Joe
Maybe
Montana?
Yeah, it was crazy, you know, because Steve Young was at Tampa. And
Yeah.
then he goes to San Francisco
But
and
see,
it's like, what the fuck?
That's Brandon wants to say it's all mental. That's why these quarterbacks aren't developing in the league anymore. We're taking them number 1 overall. And what's the percentage of number 1 overall quarterbacks even get to the playoffs? It's very low.
Rod, I think
Yeah,
Phil
Baker.
developed quicker than you just got
Yeah.
that out. But go ahead.
Joe
Yeah.
Burrow made a Super
Years.
Made a Super Bowl, right? Okay.
Hurts won a Super Bowl.
But Hurts was not a first-round talent. He was the second, third-round pick. That's what I'm saying. No, Hurts was drafted.
I thought
in
Hurts
the
came out
50s, I
higher
think.
from OU.
Y'all done made Demetrius walk away.
Baker Mayfield made the playoffs.
Okay, that's a couple.
Cam Newton made a Super Bowl.
It's not every quarterback.
Well, you make it sound like every quarterback
No,
is
I'm
Jamarcus
saying
Russell.
the percentage of a number 1 overall quarterback is very low to make or even win a Super Bowl.
Because they're going to a bad team. Remember, they're going to a bad team. The team didn't get because they were good.
No,
They're
I
bad.
don't disagree.
What do you mean?
We're
Right.
acting like all these
You sure?
quarterbacks that are being drafted overall, that high in the top 5, top 10, are really, truly in a position that they have to start and not be developed by sitting. That's all I'm saying. And Demetrius, we've talked about that many times on your lives. Have we not?
Oh, he's in his dead zone. He'll be a minute.
I mean, that sounds more like a scouting problem to me. All right. So I got one more final topic. And shout out to Going In Blind. Going In Blind gave me this topic. I've been saving it all weekend.
What?
Jerry Rice has Joe Montana. If Randy Moss had Tom Brady for his whole career, Randy
Two different
Moss
personalities and characters. Randy Moss.
Hang on. Restate the question if you don't mind, since Demetrius.
Yeah.
Quick. And then
so Jerry Rice had Joe Montana
Yeah, you trying to find it
not
on
his whole
eBay.
career because Jerry Rice did travel towards the end of his career.
Oh.
But had Jerry Rice stayed with Joe Montana for the entire length of his career,
Can't hear it. I can't hear it.
and Moss,
I can't hear any of it.
Speak up.
if Moss would have had Tom Brady for his entire career, and Rice would have stayed with Montana his
Can you
entire
hear me?
career, who would have had the
Yeah,
better
Yeah.
career?
we can hear
I can't
you.
hear you guys
Go
at
out
all.
and come back in.
If you exit,
Go out. Mute your mic and unmute it. Well,
There we go.
if he
That's
goes
all right.
back out, he can click that he's not using headphones, and it'll work.
yeah.
Okay. I was kind of hoping we'd hear, Brandon say the question like 6, 7 more times.
The only thing I got to say about that is Jerry Rice was a class act, talented receiver, never an issue, never an issue in that locker room. Randy Moss did have some issues on some teams.
I'll call you when I get over there.
So that's the difference between those two gentlemen. And they're both not discounting Randy Moss at all. I'm just saying that no, he would not have survived an entire team
All right, I'll see you later.
with Tom Brady in the Patriots.
Ooh, cry me a freaking river. I'm sick of
All
all
right.
this talk. Let me tell you something. First things first,
Uh-oh.
when you play football, you man up, you strap up your pants, and you go out there and do your job. I'm sick of all these excuses. Why this man want old man Rogers so bad, like he did something? He ain't did nothing. His time is over. He old.
All right. Brandon, ask Demetrius a question again.
If Joe Montana had Jerry Rice for the entire career, or Jerry Rice had Joe Montana for the entire career, didn't bounce around, and Randy Moss had Tom Brady for his entire career, who would have had the better career?
Jerry Rice. Joe Montana was a head and shoulder back better than Tom Brady. Nobody made rules for Joe Montana. Joe Montana was an assassin. Tom Brady had to learn how to be an assassin. Joe Montana came out like that. And Jerry Rice, I'm sorry, was just light years better than Randy Moss. He was a better route
And
runner
in character. And in character.
in his character.
Yeah.
Both. He was a better route runner. He had more than one route. Randy Moss had one route, straight line. He didn't have any other routes. You weren't throwing a Randy Moss over the middle of the field. He didn't run a post. He ran a fly and he ran a comeback. That's what he ran in his career. That's all. You couldn't use the receiving tree with him. So what am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, everyone jump in and tell me I'm wrong. Tell me Randy
You're not
Moss was
wrong.
a great route runner.
Jerry Rice was one of the most complete receivers of our time.
Dude, first of all, Jerry Rice is not even only considered the best wide receiver of all time. He's considered the best football player of all time. Period. Yeah, no, Jerry Rice and Joe Montana has a better career if they have their whole career together. They're gonna have at least 9 rings. 9. Because remember, they were gonna three-peat if Montana doesn't get hurt in that Giants game.
They would have.
Holy crap. I didn't mean to
Back
make him
then.
tap out.
And I'll say this. I'll
Think
say this. I mean, the 49ers had the Falcons to beat up on for years out there in that division. But the 49ers, back in the day with Montana and those guys, they played some great teams back in those days. I mean, you had the Rams.
Hey,
You had the
Daibo,
Rams.
do you
Yeah.
remember that Saints defense they used to have to play against with Ricky
Yes.
Jackson and all them dudes?
Yeah.
Pat Swilling. Yep.
I mean, the Falcons had some key players that were good, but you look at the 49ers and Cowboys. You look at the 49ers and some of those other teams back in the day, the Giants, those were some teams back then. You had Lawrence Taylor on the other side of the fucking ball, I mean,
You had the
Those-
Philadelphia Eagles. That whole D line should
Reggie
all
White,
been.
Jerome Brown.
Revis is cheeks. Darrell Revis is
Randy Moss didn't play
compared
against
to
Darrell Revis,
Man.
Reggie White.
I got a fun
Brandon,
one.
just when I let you back in, I have to
Ray
kick you
Lewis.
back out. No.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
Man, hey, listen, it's called-
Brandon, since you're so young.
It's
but
not
I'm gonna
called getting
remind you
Rice.
of this.
It's called getting
Jerry
Moss.
Rice played in a time where if you went over the middle, guys like Ronnie Lott made sure you didn't walk again.
Exactly.
Those were hospital balls. Those
Oh.
were hospital balls.
Oh, hell yeah.
I want you to. What did you
Hold
just
on.
say?
Hold on now. He went against Ronnie Lott in
Yeah.
practice. Stop it.
Yes.
You don't
And the
think
only reason
that
why
they
he
went
didn't
balls
kill
out
Terry
in
is
the
Jerry
because he
Rice
was
was Ronnie
team.
Lott not a San Francisco
Come on, man.
49er
Look, being
along
young
with
is
Jerry
one
Rod,
thing.
Rice?
Being
Rod, you
young is
okay?
one thing.
Looks like you smelled a fart or something. You all right, Rod?
I'm all right.
Pretty sure you had a seizure or something.
We don't sit here and pretend Ronnie Lott
Oh,
did the
you're
same
talking
thing in
about
practice that
No,
he
you're
did
not
on
going.
game time. Well, we're not
You're
going
not
to
going to
pretend to
take
do
your
that.
star receiver.
There's you try to take your teammate's head off too. I understand, but there's a difference. There's a
hold on.
You go
difference
ahead
when
and
your
call it.
teammate
The
crosses
meat
the
and Brandon
middle.
need to have a one.
No,
Y'all need to have
there's a huge
like
difference
the
when your
nose
teammate
to
crosses
nose
the
with
middle and when
Rod.
another team
Y'all
crosses
need
the
to do
middle, and
some
you
with
know that,
Demetrius and
especially
Brandon.
in all
Golly,
day.
I'd love to
Oh
see
my God! I'd pop
There,
a
that.
whole box of popcorn for that one.
there is no way you're going to tell me, and I'll tell you right now, Randy Moss never played against the likes of.
Nope. Nope.
Those San
Sorry, man.
Francisco
He
49ers
never,
teams were some of the greatest of all time.
he never played against the likes of Steve Atwater. He never had to play
Oh.
against a defender like Lawrence Taylor. He never played against a Leonard Marshall. He never played, and he never played against a Jerome Brown. He never played against a Reggie White. He didn't play against these kind of defenders. And by the time Randy Moss got, I'm talking about when Reggie White was in his prime.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, Reggie White would
Randy
freaking
Moss did play against
go
Reggie
and
White.
get a wide receiver like it was nothing. Oh, I'll go get you. All right. I'm
Do
here, but you're
let hey, I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna kill this with this.
Let's not pretend he wasn't a
Jerry
monster
Rice
in
got
Green
how
Bay.
many
Let's
rings?
pretend that the whole time.
Randy Moss got how many rings? And that's the end of that. That's the end of that.
yeah.
Joe got how many unblemished
No, I'll
rings?
give you
End of
that.
that.
But
That's
he
the
also
end of
had
that one.
Montana.
No disrespect.
All right. So
Start Jerry.
cut,
Bench
bench.
Terrell.
Rice,
I'm cutting
Randy
Randy.
Moss,
Because Terrell
Terrell
Owens
Owens.
was the absolute truth. If he wouldn't have been a head case, he was actually a better skilled receiver than Randy Moss. He was. He was actually skillfully better than Randy Moss.
I'm going to go with that one for sure.
I
I
can't
got to
say
flip
any better.
flop Moss and Owens. I just have a hard time.
Owens did in San Francisco. See, you don't like that. See, but the truth of it is, Owens was skillfully better than Randy Moss.
I'm
He
not
was
gonna-
skillfully better than Randy Moss. But that's my opinion. That don't mean I'm right. I'm just a loudmouth midget. That's all.
Oh, shut up. But
Hey,
the bigger
we're about the same height, so that makes me
who's the
mad.
bigger virus? Moss or Owen?
For the locker room guy, I'm taking Moss. Moss was a better locker room guy. For the locker room, I'm taking Moss.
And you know what? If Moss had not had to help him when he came into the league, it would
Chris
have been a
Cocaine
bigger
Carter?
head. It would. No, I'm saying because when Moss got to Minnesota, they had Chris Carter with him. Am I not correct?
You're
All right, and they kept Chris Carter to try mentor Moss.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if he had not had Chris Carter mentoring him, he probably could have been a bigger head case at that point.
We talking about Chris Cocaine Carter,
Put the
right?
snort and stuff
Yep.
away for a minute. Out of way. But I'm just saying,
Keeping that
That's what-
Buckeye tradition going.
that's what well, I'm going to say it this way. That's what the media wanted you to believe. That Chris Carter and Randy Moss were, Chris Carter was supposedly mentoring him on how to become a receiver in his prime.
For shits and giggles, Moss, Owens, Largent.
That's a better.
Moss, Owens, Largent.
I think I'm gonna start Owens.
Moss
I'm
Owens
gonna
who?
bench Largent. I'm still cutting Randy.
I'm still cutting Owens.
Really? No. He's a
Yeah.
Chattanooga boy. He was a Chattanooga player. I got a pull for him.
Yep.
See,
And that's why we're up, and that's why we're all different, gentlemen. That's a great thing.
Yep.
I'm no different than
Mr.
you. I
Local,
bleed the same
but
color.
I'm
You,
cutting
you
Largent.
talking about something else? My bad. My fault. Go ahead. Keep talking.
There's
I
that
get
song that
I,
comes to mind. We all
I
bleed
get
the
carried
same.
away, man. I get carried away. All this civil rights movement, I get carried away. Forgive me.
It's all good.
Hey,
Civil rights movement. All right, guys. Well, this episode has been brought to you in part by Heaven Sent Hellbent Gear. Go to hshbgear.com, 15% off promo code MARRIED. W Energy, 10% off promo code MARRIED. Styles
I
Apparel,
will.
Dugout
Hey
Mugs.
guys,
Chris, why don't you tell
paratravelers.net.
people how
I
they
can
can get
get you
around the
anywhere
world?
you want to go around the world. Hey, don't forget, fall's up quick. Same with winter. Next winter, that is. Christmas time. Start planning your trips now. Let me help you get anywhere you want to get around the world.
Well, I
Though, is it affordable travel?
Yes. And no.
you may only get 80 seconds for your money, but it'll be well worth it.
Thanks. Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to keep that down to one or two for people.
How many
To be honest.
layovers?
me
How
neither.
about how about
Let's me
zero?
let's me see different parts of the world. I like it.
Yep. I'll take.
Oh God, you're
In
in
Vegas,
trouble.
Only if you're going to let my layover be
you'll
in
be broke
McCarran.
by the time you get out
If
of
my
there.
layover is in McCarran, I'm good to go.
Oof. Ouch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I'm
ciao.
flying.
All right,
Have you
y'all. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.